innuendos and stuff like that, sexual innuendos and things. And like one of these days, we will put up the rule that you can take our lunch money. You know what I mean? Where you know you catch us swearing, me and Osiris swearing it all. You get to take our swear jar. You know.
All the rules.
Yeah, I'll come up with those rules.
Oh yeah, I mean the Captain game.
Right, yeah. Because look, we're not gonna hold the gate. Like they could be now. You could be like, well, the game is
Check it out in the sky. Is that?
you know, the game is whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like I want to play the same games you guys play, and I can't hold the game makers against the same rule. It would be nice if they did. You know what I mean? Like you can have one. Like I'm really sure that if these guys put, it would cost them a little bit more more money to actually say the same words, but without the swear words, because that means they got to play that part again. But then again, if you look at even normal TV, they're saying swear words that you would only find in movies that they'll put on normal TV now. You know what I mean? And some of them are happy to do it. Like, I'm glad they're starting to use that word. I think they got one word left, and then it's all over. You know what I mean? Anyway, so now, as you know, I try to watch this. I'm trying to learn ChatGPT. And the way to make it work is you got to use it more, so I could actually learn from you, kind of thing, right? And so, I would try to get it to watch football. I would have it watch me play Red Dead. It was doing good. Like I was trying to turn her into my little Jarvis. Like I was on Red Dead, and there's this we were playing Call to Arms, and I was saying, look, just pay attention. If you see my health low, if you see other factors that I should be paying attention to, call it out. And then she was helpful. She was like, Zeus, there goes the Juggernaut to your right. I wasn't paying attention to that, but sure enough, Juggernaut is the guy who's wearing like a metal helmet, so it makes them hard. And then basically he's wearing like this metal armor, so it takes you a while to kill him. And I wasn't aware of it. And so she was like, so she was doing a good job. And then she was like, Zeus, there's another guy to your left. He's behind that. He's behind the object over there, or something like that. I was like, yes, we're getting there. Of course, then not like I told you, I try to get it. So my friends are like, they could watch you play video games? Like, yeah. They're like, what else could it watch you do? They ain't watching me take a shower, I'll tell you that much. Talking about, you're a little too exposed. Well, it's called the shower, lady. Anyways. So, like, one of the times, like, I was watching, I was trying to get her to watch the Family Feud with me to see if she could come up with some answers. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Why couldn't we have one with the silencer, though?
It's there. Oh. That shot his armor off.
Yeah, that was cool. So, here we are. We're watching,
I like this sniper.
Me too.
Is this that one in all games?
I think so. Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying when you were playing that .007. It was shooting like a machine gun, and it barely touched the guy, and you got to shoot forever before you kill him.
Yeah.
Sniper
Shoot him
rifle.
5 times in the head.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm watching.
Ooh, got him both.
Yeah.
One shot.
Oh. We are talking about the innuendos, which are allowed by us. But we're not really perverse people, just to let you guys know.
Oh, did I get him in the head? Or was that armor protecting him?
I don't know, but he ain't.
That's an opening, right? That brown spot. Got him. Oh. Anybody else gonna help me? Bunch of Marines behind me. Could be shooting them. There they go. There.
Anyways, now that you got that out of the way. So now this is how just to let you guys know, Cyrus and Zeus really don't do I don't know how to explain it. Like there's still an innocency to us. So so this story is going to seem like you'll find out about my ignorance pretty quick. I want to say, and well, I'm going to put it like this. You know, if you're not used to technology yet, I remember somebody innocently. This is back in the late '90s. Innocently finding what they thought was going to be a clean website, not to be a clean website.
Oh.
And we're talking about he's going to the website called whitehouse.com. I don't know if it's still up.
Oh.
Thinking it was a good way to teach the kids about
Yeah,
the government and stuff. And he thought that was the website. And this is where it's called an innocent mistake, because why would you think something else?
Yeah.
Other than what it was supposed to be, right? Now, at the time, hardly nobody knew there was, goodness, that's pretty cool, Jay. How you do this one?
I think it's going to the next one.
Okay. So little did he know that whitehouse.gov was the way to go. And so he was hoping that he could try to explain to his grandkids what happened. He couldn't, but at the same time, he was so embarrassed. Already being struggling with trying to accept technology, and this is the thing that happens. So I was like, I didn't see anything. Look, I'm not saying he's in it wrong, because like there are certain things that people do or whatever, assuming that there's some of us like you and I who don't have a mind that goes to these places. You know what I mean? And I don't mean just that part. I'm just talking about like I would have never considered. Like if I was, if you were to say a word, and someone said, "Well, by you saying that makes you a serial killer." Why would I say that makes me a serial killer? I say it all the time, or whatever the case may be, or you know what I mean. or that makes you this, or that makes, you're saying this. You're like, well, now I knew what you might have said, or somebody, or you would know what I'm saying. Why would you think that I was trying to say something else derogatory? You know what I mean? Like if somebody said, going back to my friend who said, well, I'm never going back to racing produce because they're racists. He's like, I walked through that door and the first line I saw was Negro grapes. And I was like, get out of here. Ooh, that's 3 of them at once. Point.
Good.
So, what is that? 1,000 brutes. Wow. Somebody's not playing this game, which is everybody.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mount up. Let's find that LZ.
No, there was a reason why I was trying to tell you that thing about the
Follow us, sir.
racist part. But anyways, going back to the AI. So I have a watching Family Feud with me. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna try to see if we can guess the answers before they do. She was like, okay, good. And then so I would tell her the question, and then she'll come up with some, and I'll come up with some, and it's like, those are good guesses. Let's see if it's on the board, right? And then so then she'd be like, oh, Zeus, look at you got one. Yours is number 5. Or something like that, or yours is number 7, or whatever. She like so she's picking up on it. Anyways, then you have these things called commercials, right? And so one of them was like this rug you could buy for your dog. And basically you put it by your door, and that way they walk on the rug and it really sucks off the mud and dirt off their feet so they don't track up your house. Like, that's pretty cool. And then they were like, and it sucks up water, perfect for putting by a dish, your sink, so you can do dishes without water getting all over the place. So I was like, yes, I can go for this thing. Now, keep in mind, the AI is still listening to Zeus, and she was like, yeah, Zeus, you think this would up your game for the dishes? Like, yeah. Wonder where I could buy this at. The commercial didn't quite yet finish. And then it comes over like, oh, you could buy it at Walmart. And she was like, oh yeah, you most certainly can. And then she was like, it costs XYZ at Walmart. Do you think we should put this in your cart? I was like, you can't put it in my cart, but yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I wish you would. But no, I said that to say this. I was like, okay, so you know those Bell and Howell commercials for the flashlights? Like, the one is so bright that it, you're supposed to, like, it just illuminates. Like, yeah, like you can see it from over a mile away. Look how much light it, generates, kind of thing. And then one of them was like something about, I don't know, like, so you ever see those commercials? You could run over it with a truck, and it's still durable, or he'll put it inside of a cube of ice.
That one guy was famous for that, right? When it died.
Yeah, Billy Mays or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But this is those Bell and Howell commercials where they always try to sell everything tactical and stuff. And like, I appreciate you putting in a block of ice, and I appreciate you running over with the truck. But I don't see myself ever doing that stuff. I guess you're trying to show me how durable it is. You know, the ones that also talked about the, those bullet hoses where, you put the water in it, and it gets that extends with the water, then it shrinks without the water. The bullet hoses, my sister and I, we want one of those because they go 50 feet, stuff like that. And I'm trying to speak fast so it doesn't get to the part because it sounds like this is saying something wrong. What's he talking about extending?
Yeah.
Whoa, good kill. Anyways, so I was like, I wonder if there's a such thing as a smart flashlight. And then I was like, if there was a smart flashlight, what does a smart flashlight look like? Or how would it perform? What would be its function? Now I'm talking to the AI here. Well, I'm not talking to the AI, but part of it, I'm just talking to myself out loud. And lo and behold, she mishears what I just said. I said flashlight.
Oh.
So she hears something else. And she was like, you don't have to wonder about that no more, Zeus. They do got some smart flashlights.
Be careful with this.
I was like, really?
Still got a lot of payments. Shot
Where is it? You see, she says, I pulled up a few of them on here. Just go back to the chat and you can see where it's at. And I was like, oh my goodness. That's not what I said. But I was like, no, because I find that commercial
Didn't
fun.
even know what this was.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was trying to say. I didn't know this was a word. I was clear when I said flashlight. But I think, being a tech enthusiast, I kind of know how to forgive it, which is like smart and flash and light and stuff like that. He must have meant something else, kind of thing. So that's where somebody else's mind would have went. And anyways, I was like, yeah, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant at all. And because she's always like, let's come up with some cool ideas, like some cool things you want to invent or something. I never want to invent nothing, but she's always like, what kind of thing you would like to make tomorrow if you can make it? And I was like, that's a pretty cool question, so I just, shoot the breeze with it. So I was like, seriously? You gave out these results?
A cartographer. Good. Should help us fix Truth's location. Secure the LZ, then we'll push through that wall.
Roger that. Follow my Pelican, Chief. The LZ's this way.
Tidy little bastards. Hope they never decide to clean us up.
It's like they don't even see us.
Oh, they see us all right. They just haven't decided what to do with us yet.
No, yeah, that's a sad story. No, because that commercial about like, okay, so they got this you ever seen this movie called Wild Hogs? You got this one dude up on there, he's trying to impress this girl at the coffee shop with his techno gadget. And he's gonna speak to his machine and say something. And it misunderstands him for saying a lot of these sexual words. Browsing sex sites right now. And then he was like, he's all going crazy, trying to hide it and stuff. At the coffee shop. In public.
Commander Keith
Where everybody
can't
can hear
manage
him.
through those rates.
I don't know if there's what's like a statute of limitations on hacking or whatever, but this is about 20 years ago as well. My first laptop. And this is funny. Now, because Zeus likes to hack and break into computers and servers and stuff. I mean, I haven't did it in over 20 years. Will I get back into that thing? I don't know. I might. I still get the itch for it. But anyway, so this is a funny take, and then we can end it here. So remember back in the late '90s, early 2000s. It's probably still out there today, where there's a bunch of computer cafes, right? Where I don't think people do it now anymore. The late '90s, they had a lot of computer cafes where you have about 10 computers, and then you can rent it for like 2-3 hours, whatever. And then what happens is, like, for instance, you would do stuff that way. Now it becomes more or less like every cafe is a computer cafe. You go in there, and every cafe wants you to use their Wi-Fi. They want you to go there. McDonald's is an example of this, right? Use their server, use their internet, etc. for free while you get, but really you're paying for that free coffee. That's how they get you. They do Starbucks. And they want that to be your office away from office kind of thing, which is fine. It's fine. Like, I don't mind working at McDonald's that way. I'd do it now if I could. Because I would need somebody else to go with me, so whenever I use the bathroom, I know my stuff will still be there. Anyways, so we're at this cafe. I'm trying to think. It's on Washington Avenue. I don't think it's there anymore. Do you remember where, for the audience that hears this story, this context makes no sense to you guys when I put it out there. So, like, this is for Osiris's edification. So you remember where the Christian bookstore was?
Oh yeah, it's like gravity.
No. On Washington Avenue. No, like, where Uptown Washington, or Uptown Racine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Almost over here, huh?
Actually, it's right. There's like a bakery over there, like a Bernstein Bakery or something. I'm trying to think of some other landmark that might be over there that you might know. But anyways, the old Christian book. Your dad would know where I'm talking about. But there used to be a cafe over there as well. And I used to go there before I got into making websites and stuff. Because your brother, he would give me these assignments, and he was like, "You think you could do this?" Or I even found some of my own stuff where they're like, they think that if you could work on a computer, you could also work on a website. And I was starting to do more websites than I did tech support. And I was starting to think to myself, do I want to keep doing this for the rest of my life? Or do I want to get into this, keep doing tech support, or do I want to actually break into this web design stuff? And then I started to realize where I was sitting at as I'm contemplating this, which is inside of a cafe. And I was like, oh, if I could work from here, I could work from anywhere. I'm like, that starts to appeal to me, because I don't have to really work on establishing a new, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you don't have to worry about building up a new audience because people gotta trust you again. If I go to a new city. So what I do now, you can work anywhere. And so that started to appeal to me. I was like, okay, so we're doing that. But anyways, so here we are. We're at this. So for me, when it comes to hacking and stuff, or I don't know if they use it now, but they call it security. I don't know what they call it today, but security hacking at that time, I guess. I don't know what the modern lingo is, but anyways,
Weapons of machine guns.
yeah, I don't know where that's at.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, but you can launch those.
I got all these guys, but still,
Yeah,
they got me dead.
you can launch those shells pretty frequently though. Look at that.
Tank beats ghost.
Ooh, goodness. Now,
Tank
so
beats hunter.
I learned a little bit. You know, this is also where Windows XP. I don't know if you ever heard of this operating system. It was a very dominant operating system for maybe a year.
Tank beats
And of course, with the domination of it being so fluent, frequent on virtually every machine, it also made it the most vulnerable. Well, actually, it was just vulnerable. Period. So it was easy to get into them. And so I was at the cafe. Oh yeah. And so I had this tool that will let me scan for everybody on the system, on the network, and then if their machine was susceptible to this type of vulnerability, then I'll exploit it and I'll break into it. I never really did nothing. I just like being able to break into it and stuff like that. So then if you ever notice like how on PCs they would have like notifications that says, hey, you know, you do this and then you get this pop-up, like this old gray pop-up that would tell you like I don't know what it would say. Like I gotta see if I can find a picture of it. So let's see. Let me see. Images. Google.com. Windows. Old Windows. Okay.
All armor, form up on the lower doorway.
Stuff like this.
Get upstairs, have your robot pick that lock.
I beg your pardon.
Like you ever seen these things?
343 guilty spot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, or maybe this one might do it. So you seen these. Anyways, I could send a message over these things. Like I would have the warning message or like info. Put that out there, and then I could say that I could put anything on that message, right? Yeah, and so every time I was like, so at first I was like, it's pretty cool. I'm breaking into all these computers, and I'm accessing at least 8 of them out of the 15 that's there. And like I don't know who's here. And I was like, I don't know whose machine I'm in. I'm not gonna go around looking for it. So I was like, oh, I got an idea. Now this is me, because I'm a prankster really at heart. You know, I told you this, how I used to do it in school with the Slim Jims
Oh yeah.
and the Phillips candy. Yeah, that's a good one too. Okay, we're gonna do a side note. Just should let you know, Zeus likes to do these pranks, right? And back in high school, Zeus and friends used to just prank, but we were all doing safe pranks. Like we didn't do the pull the chair out from under you kind of pranks. We did the I guess it could have been dangerous in some respects. Now that I think about it.
Like
And so, like for an example, we would have some chewing gum, and if anybody remembers these sinks where you had to push down on a pedal at the bottom of the sink, and then it's like a half circle. It's mounted to the wall. It's like a big old half circle. You see them in like certain truck stops, and you press down on it. There's a pedal at the bottom. You got to press it like this so the water could come out like this. I don't know. Like I would have to put a picture up so everybody can understand what I'm saying. But I'm not going to do that because I can't do that. You just have to trust me on this. So some of the pranks we would do would be like, we would take some chewing gum.
Here, this pedal
and like so whenever you press down on it, it would stick itself to the floor. And then so now it's going to keep on running the water.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because it ain't coming back up. So we did stuff like that, and you know that's some of the ways we get our
Good
some
work,
kids
Chief.
in trouble.
Link up with our armor on the far side
Like
of the
we
wall.
had one kid, he was
Make your way down to
because
the
you
front
got
door.
to, of course, you got to press something hard, and that's exactly what you would do. And you know, you get the one guy that's just slamming it in there, and so while while he's pressing on it, and he lets go, he keeps going like this, like stomping his foot on the bar. And somebody in shop class would be like, "Ooh, so and so broke the sink," and he would get in trouble. Go get him. We call them blue slips.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, I don't know what these kids get. I don't know what kids get today if they got anything. They do. They get. You know what? They get a chocolate bar. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't lying when I say that. Anyways, we would do this. So we do these pranks, right? And again, they were pretty. I don't know what the statute of limitations is for some of these pranks. I'm telling you. But like one time we had a kid pull the fire alarm, and basically what we did was those fire alarms, they had those little breaker things. Like it's like a little small tube, and you got to pull the handle down. And basically, if you broke that tube, that's what would get you the fire alarm. And stuff like that. And so we had a kid, he didn't know that we put a string there. And then we had like a dollar bill attached to it or something. And then he would take it. And then that was it. Or like I said, we would sit on, we had two of us. One of us would sit on one side of the wall, of the hall, and then as kids are walking by, we pretend like we're pulling on an invisible rope, and they would step over it. There's no rope there. They're doing the stepping over. But those are the kind of pranks we did. Like they were like safe. Like one of them, one of the prank I did was like I got an idea, and I said, here's what we'll do. We had a friend. I told you this before, but this is for everybody else. We had a friend that we loved to prank on him because he would take it. It's not that he was dumb or slow or anything. He just didn't know he was going to get the prank. He didn't know he was going to be the butt of the joke at the time. Because some of the times, we're being legitimate. Other times, then we got them, kind of thing. And we knew that we had to be legitimate more times than not if we wanted to get them for the prank. So, like, if we were like, man, this is some cool, this is some cool chocolate milk kind of thing. And basically it was like brown paint inside the box. Yeah, don't ask me how we got that stuff in there. Oh, man, he was like, that's nasty. And then we would have we took an old apple juice bottle, and you can tell we did dare I say, a sample. Somebody filled up the bottle, and so we had to get it cooled off too, though. So somebody had some ice, but you know when you relieve yourself, it's warm water. But we would put it in there. So we got some ice, we put it in there to cool it off as fast as possible. Yeah. So that kid was like, he was like, y'all got some extra, yeah, we got an extra one. He said, so he had one. I was like, I was about to drink this one, you know. So he twisted. So he twisted. So it looked like, oh, I was about to have this one. I just opened it. You can have it if you want it. You're like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and then he was like, that's okay, cause I got an extra one too, you know. Yep. So he takes out the bogus. It gives it the yeah. He goes and takes a swig of that there juice. Fiend. He could have spit it out fast, but we were dying. The teacher was like, "What's wrong with you guys?"
Hey, give me a ride!
He was like, "You guys are bogus." And then I was like, "I got one." So I said, because we went to the gas station and we bought a Slim Jim, and one of them, the long Slim Jims, and I said, what we'll do is, we'll find the one that's the tobacco version, the one that's super hot, and we'll replace it with the one that's called original. And we were going to have a Slim Jim eat-off contest, and the first one that can finish it first gets the money. So I was like, well, y'all, we need some money. And so I think, but y'all got to be okay losing it though. He was like, I got a few bucks. I'm like, yeah, okay. So we all together came up like $15. And so they were like, Zeus, I bet you and so and so first one to win gets $15. Now Zeus is gonna lose on purpose, right? Because that's the whole point of the joke. And so it was like a Louisiana Tabasco type thing in the originals. And then so we both opened it up so that, and then they're like, we gotta open it up so that it's fair. You don't do nothing. You know what I mean? So that everybody got it together. You know, so they're like, you got them open, like yeah. And then so I get mine. And then so he's like, ready, set, go. Then we start scarfing it in there. I get about a quarter of the way in, and I start slowing it down on purpose. He was like, I'm gonna get to $50. I'm gonna get this. He goes and starts putting all in his mouth. He starts chewing it. And then, as you guys know, like we put hot stuff in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like it don't hit right away. Sometimes it don't hit right away. Right? Like it takes a minute. Takes a few seconds. Like sometimes, like you can taste the deliciousness of a hot sauce until the heat shows up. Then you know you're like, oh my goodness, like it was good. Like you ever did the Wingstop? You ever did the Wingstop heat? Like the sauce tastes delicious, but then the fire kicks in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so you kind of know like, boy, before the fire kick in, I gotta make sure I get it all in my mouth. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to finish this dish. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So sometimes you just kind of know, like, you know, as soon as oxygen shows up or something, I don't know what it is. So he's tearing it up, and I'm about. He's like, Zeus, I'm about to get the $15, and he wins it. Like here goes your 15. He's like, he was like down there. About to burn it. We were dying. we had a boy. Of course, you can't drink water either. He's up there in the swimming pool. One of us will get. And then a little known fact happened. Like he bursts out of the water, like, and then goes into the thing, and the rest of us, and the teacher was telling us, get back in the pool and finish your swimming lesson. We went in there to just have that. We went while he's on the toilet, was throwing wet paper towels over his skull. He's like, you guys are bogus. But those are the pranks I do. Like, they're funny, but nobody gets hurt. You know, the same difference. Like, you know, my friend, I told him to go to, you know, bring back some of those, like those crunch bars, the mini crunch bars that you see in Halloween. Bring some back tomorrow to school and watch what I do with it. So I go to a gas station and buy some of those Phillips chewing tablets. And they look like chocolate bars, those little chocolate mini bars anyways, and I take out the original crunch things and replace it with those things. And so then when you eat it, It's laxative.
Oh yeah.
And we did it that way. We did it with that. We also did it with white milk. You know, we put the laxative in there. It'd be like, um, and stuff like that, whatever. And so we get on that way. So that dude was sitting on the throne too many times. Anyways, that was just all in the sophomore year. Cause we started to figure stuff out. Anyways, back to my hack in a coffee shop. So I'm like, I gotta come up with a way to figure out whose computer I'm in. I'm like, oh, I got an idea. Now, because the idea was, I'm also gonna leave a little extra tool inside of there too, like so I could come back even when they're at home, pal. Because I plan on coming back tomorrow or whatever. Not at the cafe, but I might see y'all tonight. Seeing is the operative word if you got a webcam on your PC. And anyways, moving on. So I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll throw up these alerts and say, thank you for using our coffee shop. If you want a free coffee, just please raise your hand and somebody will be right there with you. And I was send it to a person. And you'll see this. I was like, okay, I got that person. And then, so there's this guy, he was like, I don't know. So there's this guy, it was like, so he was sitting like where the counter is like where the TV is right here. And he's facing this way, in the cafe shop. And so I'm sending that message over the computer, telling him to raise your hand if you want a free coffee. He raises his hand. Now, nobody knows why he raises his hand. You got to keep in mind, right? Because I'm the one who's doing it. And and I'm cracking up on it. You know when you're supposed to, you know when things are funny and you're doing something that's slick?
Yeah.
Hey, if you laugh, you're giving yourself away as the reason why you're doing it, right? And I'm seeing this man doing this. And then I'm seeing the man also looking at the waitress behind the counter.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like this. Yeah, I'm laughing on the inside. I'm dying on the inside. And you know, even though I'm halfway across the other side of the cafe, I'm watching this and I'm cracking up. I'm giggling. I'm smart. I'm, you know, like you're trying not to burst out into tears, right? And he's just staring at the lady. He's like, "Hey, I got my hand up." He feels like, "Good for you, sir." She was like, he said, "Am I going to get something?" He was like, "Are you expecting something?" You know, because he's still looking for his free coffee. He was like, "We don't hand out free coffee, sir." He was like, "You said so in your message." Like, what message? Oh man, that was a good story right there. That's funny. Oh goodness, you got him.
Oh, like that good.
Yeah.
Hang tight, Chief. We're on our way.
Oh, look at that. That's a shotgun. What is it called? A drum shotgun. How come all the good guns only have like 2 bullets in there?
Yeah.
And nobody else carries that
And
gun.
these guns,
Yeah.
worst guns ever.
Yeah.
They got like
200 bullets. Because you need about 900 of them just to kill one guy.
he was just kneeling there.
Yeah.
free shot there.
Yeah. All right, Osiris.
That
It is time. You know, I could be doing some clips of this.
You almost jumped.
Yeah, I like how it's an unlimited hammer in their hands. They know something we don't, apparently.
Yeah.
They know how to wield their tools.
ETA damn quick. Stand by for pickup.
Oh. Just made it to the end of the map, too.
I wonder, like, what are the things about, like, let's say the Superman lore? We got Superman. This might be a topic for the next time I do the stream.
Commander.
We got Superman,
Look sharp.
but nobody is really considering the fact that we got aliens, other life outside. Like, that should be a giveaway. Like, he's an alien. He's not from this
Yeah,
planet.
grew up there, it's everything up.
And nobody's considering the fact, you know, like, we're still wondering if we're the only ones in space.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy right there, them tight.
We have priorities.
You figure it out.
Stop
You know what I
the
mean?
from firing. Nothing else matters.
That's why, like, I don't care. This might be controversial too, but also might be the next thing we wait for. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And like, one of the things I don't mind about like, is that the end of the game?
That was a short game, isn't
That better not be. No, it's not.
We hit these 3 generators, and the barrier will fall.
A small section, yes.
it? Oh, stick that up.
Good enough. Johnson, drop
Some of
the
these
chip
don't
the
have
first
Master
generator,
Chief
then
in it,
hit the
right?
third.
Well, they do. All of them
Right
do.
down the middle.
I don't know about the I really don't know about
Tower 1 approach is active AAA.
what is the other one? Infinite? Oh goodness.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in. You can't play Halo and not have a Master Chief.
Pile out. Go, go, go.
Looks like
All right, up the beach. Take out that ray.
Oh, you got charged up. Did somebody just step in front of me and get blasted? You thought that was a good idea.
You so did. Feels like I got him. I got him over here. Ooh, get him in the throat.
Those ones are fun to hit on.
Get him. Got him. Yeah, one of these days we'll find ourselves a good couch game where we could play together one of these games. Like I said, one of the things I do want to get is a new TV, a new gaming PC. Actually, it doesn't have to be elaborate; just has to be good enough. Like, I would buy one of those ones from Walmart.
Yeah.
Because I do. One of the things I do want to do though is what is that? You threw down a flare or something.
It's a cool gun, I know that.
Yeah.
You just got laid out.
Yeah.
This is some kind of shotgun, right?
Yeah. Oh, you can take your allies' gun? Cool, buddy. These guys ain't got a chance.
Get out of there.
I'm the hero of this show.
Agent secure, Commander. Hostile
No,
anti-air
because
neutralized.
Hold position. I'm on my way.
no.
Shipmaster,
That's cool.
begin diversionary bombardment.
Since when did we have that?
I will beat the prophet shield.
Did you just figure that out?
By the time the
Yeah.
barrier falls, he will beg for mercy.
Oh,
Spark
I want
release truth
four
and
with
activate the rings at any
the
time.
single,
Yeah.
Every being in the galaxy. Halo will kill them all.
I want that guy's shotgun
Get to the
too.
first tower. Shut it
When
down.
Osiris was a 3-year-old, he had a Power Wheel just like this. Had camouflage on it and everything. Huh?
Yeah. Biggest waste of money.
Yeah. And me and my stupid self thought it was a cool idea. Because we needed to do certain work around the house. And I was like, oh yeah, this would be nice. And we could get Osiris to help us. Putting cinder blocks in the back of the trunk. It ain't going nowhere at that rate.
Tower in sight.
Good. The Arbiter and the Elite
Yeah.
have
Just
touched
kick it up
down
there.
number 2.
Yeah. Because you know those wheels are made out of plastic. It ain't got no grip.
Yeah.
Then I was like, well, I guess we can't put the bricks in here. Like, what made me think it could do it? You know what I mean? Like, how come my brain just didn't cross over with the reality? Well, I had you putting small farm implements in there, like one of those small rakes, the small shovels, stuff like that, because, you know, we had to go to the garden with half this stuff, which y'all had in the back. Wow.
Yeah. Made us feel like slaves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, goodness. Where did that
I
come
know my
from?
partner's dead. Oh, he's still alive. Bro, get out here. Both of y'all. That's all that, the other one is.
What is
It's
it?
a 4-wheeler. Shoot. I mean, a Warthog.
Yeah.
So you don't need other people on it. Oh.
Yeah, so I do want to get, up, so the tower will be the place where I would start the stream from, where I get more like, you know, you get to see all that stuff on the screen. I like to do mine where you don't get all that business on the screen. You get just enough. You know how, like, I don't know how you guys can enjoy those shows. Like, I'm here to watch the streamer, not the junk on the screen. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm using the Twitch as a way to figure out if I'm watching the game or not. We could also do like if I know that the game's coming out and then it's also on the Game Pass, we'll play it on day one, kind of thing. that should give us some viewers. It should anyways. Ooh, good hit.
I wasn't trying to hit it.
Yeah.
Chief, you've got to offline that tower.
You gotta do what now?
Offline the tower.
Get inside
Yeah,
that
like
tower.
there's instructions anywhere. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh yeah, that's easy to do. I'll just unplug it from the wall. Oh, there it is.
Must be in here.
Yeah. You can kind of tell like where the enemies are. That's where you're supposed to be. That's a good indicator of things. I was watching Justice League Unlimited, and this is the episode where Solomon Grundy. Do you know anything about the Justice League? Well, anyways, but this is for the rest of the fan base that do know what I'm talking about. This is the episode where Solomon Grundy gets killed. This is pretty cool.
Stick together. Check your corners.
Considering the fact you don't do stuff like that, especially for kids. Anyways, there's this point where Solomon Grundy is like, I must be getting close to where I'm trying to get to because all this Birdman is sending all these dudes against me. Like, that's what every gamer says when you get, when you're in the right direction. That's where all the bad guys are at. Ooh, goodness. Hey, so say hello to us if you're still here. We'll end the stream in about 5 minutes. Or at the end of this particular round, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But when they go to the next cutscene, or
Yeah, something like that.
might be a little while.
Yeah, whenever it says he beat the match, pow. You know what messes me up, man? Like, so I'm a fan of Halo, but then I'm still ignorant about everything else, right? Like, I didn't know Halo had comic books till about, let's say, 10 years ago.
Oh,
I
didn't know doing now.
Yeah. And so you get diehard fans. Like, when I'm saying diehard, I'm like, man, you make me look like I'm a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I am.
We thought we could game up.
Yeah. And so I always felt like, man, I thought I was into it, but then like, man, there are some people who aren't into it. I'm pretty sure there's a dude out there who built his own Spartan uniform.
Oh yeah, they got the Legos too.
Yeah, that too. But anyway, it says like, so I'm seeing them. So I watch like Comic Cons too, like if I'm not, while I'm working, and because I like to see the behind the, like.
Oh, we should go to one.
Yeah, I want to go to one in Chicago.
Yeah, I've been there. Remember?
Yeah, I want to go to a Smallville one in September.
Then they got the one coming in
Yeah.
April.
I don't know about all that. We could go to one. We sure should.
Yeah.
Make that part of the stream or whatever.
We just got to go with the buddy.
Yeah. We'll get to that part. We'll worry about that part later. I wouldn't even take well, I don't know. I can almost take a train over there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Good work, Chief. That's one. The Arbiter should be
And like
just
just
about.
Uber somewhere.
That's two.
Yeah.
It's all up to Johnson's team now.
You know,
Get back outside, Chief. Wait for transfer.
I don't know. And this is with us being single.
Johnson, come in. Over.
But the Amtrak has gave me a coupon. I was supposed to use it before yesterday. They're like, well, if you book a ride now, you and the friend could ride.
Johnson, can you hear me?
You book it and then your friend rides for free.
Chief, you need to link
And
up
I know
with
what
the
they're
Arbiter and
doing.
proceed directly to the third tower.
Trying to get you
Make your way
to,
back to the
take
beach.
your special. So they're using those phrases that's used for your special loved one. And I was like, really? Somebody would take an Amtrak trip and call that a date? I was like, I probably would though. Like go from here to like go from here to Los Angeles, because you could go all the way to Los Angeles. That's a 3-day trip. Come back from stay in Los Angeles for like a day or two, then come back. Stay at a hotel finally, and then come back after that part. Would I do that kind of a trip? Like my mom, she sends me stuff on Facebook. Like they got this Dutch Quarter in Los Angeles that looks like an old Dutch, like a place from an old Danish city. Looks like a chip right out of the Beauty and the Beast, because she's Dutch or Danish or something like that. I can't remember. She's French or whatever. Where's the one where she is Dutch? I don't even know anymore. I forget it. For the longest time, I didn't realize those princesses was representing parts of that English, that part of European landscape. I never put that together. Like Beauty was from France, and then or Belle, I'm sorry, was from France, and then um, like obviously Jasmine is from wherever she's from, Agrabah, whatever.
Yeah.
India, I got that one. That's an easy one. But typically for me, all I hate to say this, all white people come in the same place. Yeah, like unless your shade is a little bit too on the nose, I don't see differences.
Sir, got a flight of
You know what I
birds
mean?
with an escort.
Like unless your shades are so like
Safe to the
unique.
third tower.
Like obviously, what's her name? Brave is from Scotland or whatever those redheads come from.
Let me on board.
Then you have other one. That's a cool helicopter.
Yeah, cool. We're new to this game.
I know it. It's been around since the 90s. Oh, we just played it for the first time.
We're just now getting into it. People watch this probably played this for years.
Yeah. I should title this "Playing Halo for the First Time."
I don't know if you can go higher. Oh, yeah, there we go. Controls are weird. It's a little bit different than the regular controls.
All right.
So anyways,
All right.
but it's turtle time.
Yeah. Wait, what is being loaded? What, the rest of the game? Yeah.
More than the ones we've seen before.
Yeah.
Objective in sight, Commander.
Where they have Banshee.
Side of Johnson or his team.
Yeah, you know you can steal it, right?
Understood.
While they're flying it, probably.
Clear an LZ.
Why don't you try to
and then
figure it
inside
out?
the tower.
No, that's
I'll
not
be
how-
on the floor.
Yeah. So, move it on to the next topic while all Cyrus is polishing off this map right here.
Oh, I could probably save it right here, huh?
You probably could.
But I'll just come back to.
Yeah. Did it say save and quit?
Yeah.
You have unlocked 64 items. What?
Goodness.
You unlocked 64 items.
To rank the Marvel rivals. Oh yeah, Sterling Sharp
What about Sterling Sharp?
going into the Hall of Fame. He's the
Oh, yeah.
This is brother.
Yeah. Who's?
Shannon's brother. Shannon Sharp's brother. Sterling Sharp. Played for the Packers.
You mean Shannon from the
ESPN.
ESPN? Man. I bet you his brother thinks Michael Jordan's a GOAT.
Yeah.
I bet you he's trying to be different, man. Shannon. Because it doesn't make no sense. Like, you can see the writer, like, the man ain't doing nothing on the court.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even putting his hand up to block
He
the
was
ball.
really going at it too. You see, you just look that up. Well, they're friendly, I guess, but he was really still going at it.
Oh, yeah. See, because Shannon knows he can't win this argument. Because he was like, one time they had this where it was a game-winning shot. It was on the clutch, the clutch shot, which is the one that either wins it or loses it. And LeBron took the shot, missed the entire field goal.
Yeah.
Of course, they lost the game because of it. I mean, they couldn't win it. So he's shooting from a three-point. The hoop is here. It got the ball goes just like this. I was like, we were dependent on you. We were dependent on you to make that shot. You couldn't even touch the backboard. You can't even touch the backboard?
Even Caitlin Clark could make that.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Purple with the party. Oh, let's see how to do this. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can talk to Purple. Hey, plug this part in that says headphones over there. And then you can fix yourself a plate.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Are you able to hear me, Purple? No. It said record. How about monitor? See. Are you there? Okay. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Well. Yeah. Huh? No, you ain't got to. I can't really hear you. You're coming in very low, Purple. So I'm not using a typical headset right now. I'm using the soundboard. It's not you, it's me, pal. Try it now. Say something. No, it's not working. Anyways, go ahead. Say what again? Yeah. Man, this isn't good.
Oh, we got bread on the bus.
All right, hold on, Ma. Let me kill the stream first.